everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Plan With Me video for the month of November. And can you believe there are just 2 months left before we enter the year 2020? So before starting, I wanted to let you guys know that there's going to be a few changes in this spread. So the thing is that my journal is ending and it doesn't seem sensible to add just December in another journal. And I don't have any other journal in the same size, so I can't really add pages. So I've kind of reduced my spreads a little, and you'll be noticing a few changes for the month of November and December. So as you can see, the cover spread is different. I usually start with a quote and the month's name on the whole spread and calendar on the next spread, but this time around I only used one single page for the calendar. I saw it working for me last month and it coincidentally worked out here, so I took the opportunity. So starting off, I wrote a quote on the left page, and this just has to be there. I don't know what's with me and the quote page, but the month has to start off with a quote. So I used the quote, and all at once summer collapsed into fall, and I drew a wreath of autumn leaves around it. I used leaves as a running theme because, it's fall, and obviously I love fall colors. For the calendar page, I wrote November on the top and made a calendar below. Again, I used the same style of leaves all around the calendar, and I used 2 big leaves on the bottom where I could write my trackers for Insta and YouTube. I feel like it's a very convenient and creative way to add your tracker with the theme rather than making just a box, and again, I colored in the leaves. I'm using a few of the Sakura koi markers and a few of the Crayola Supertips. For my mood tracker, I made flying leaves starting from the top left to the bottom right. I added 30 leaves, one for each day, and on the bottom left I made the key. This time around, I decided to use a few different words like stressed and anxious to track my anxiety and stress as well. For the habit tracker, I kept it very simple and made the good old cutout boxes for each habit that I want to track. And again, I drew a few leaves around the boxes to complete the spread. So for my next spread, I decided to make my expense tracker and gratitude list. I kept my expense tracker very simple, making the box cover most of the page so it can fulfill its purpose. And on the outward edges, I made a few leaves and colored them in. And for my gratitude list, I made a much smaller box and added 15 days on the left and 15 on the right. Since I had ample space below, I decided to write a quote. I found one quote very befitting to the whole gratitude thing, which says, "Fall is a proof that change is beautiful." Again, I made a few leaves to finish out the page and colored them before moving on to my last spread. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I was short on pages and I didn't want to take just December to an entirely new journal. Hence, I've shortened my November and December spreads. And so I reduced my weekly spreads and I made 2 weeks on one page, which wraps up the whole month on one spread. After writing November on top, I've used leaves in the center that indicate the day of the week, and it can be used for either side, which goes for both weeks. I know it sounds weird, but if you see it, it's easier to understand. November isn't specifically a very busy month for me, and I don't think I need a lot of space to plan my days. Like I've said before, with a full-time job, I don't have a lot of time on my hands to add a lot of tasks in my weeklies, and I think this will work out. I feel like this was a much shorter video, especially compared to my October spread, but I think this works out for the best and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you decide to recreate this spread, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I am SanaRZP and I'd love to see if any of you recreate my spread. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite spread was. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!